Hey, it's Mike here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video called I Tried Making Money on Prediction Markets from Bia Heza. Now, Bia Heza hasn't put out a video in ages. I really like his style. His stuff that he puts out is usually legitimate. I'm excited to see if he's actually making any money with these prediction markets. This video has 224,000 views on it. It was only uploaded about 2 days ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and like this video. If you guys can like my video as well, it really helps out with my YouTube channel and I appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Let's jump into it.
There's a website that will let you invest into the outcomes of like anything. Will Trump say skibbity before the election? There's over $70,000 riding on that. Will he post a TikTok by Friday? Will TikTok get banned? Will Bia Heza stick to an upload schedule? Okay,
These look pretty random though. Like, I mean, you can bet on these different things, but I don't know. I wouldn't put my money on it.
It's not real, but there's all kinds of YouTuber drama, bunch of election stuff, crypto politics.
The election one is a big one right now. I keep on looking at that election data just to see if it's going to be right. Right now it shows that Trump is going to beat Kamala Harris, so we'll see.
Science, anything you can think of. And all the moves you make on this website are public. This guy is sitting on $2.5 million in profit, and we can see all of his activity and all of his open positions. So
that's pretty cool. You can actually see what they're betting on. So you can potentially follow what other people are doing. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but you could follow.
I want to try just blatantly following these people who we can see are currently profitable trading these markets, as well as try betting on some things that I personally may have an edge on or can research to create an edge. So I want to deposit
some like insider trading or something.
$1,000 into this website and see if we can flip it into $50 million by, let's do next Saturday. No,
sure.
But, well, I'm not gonna limit my blessings. But the real challenge will be, can we outperform a coin? So I created a second account, named it Coin Flippa, and also gently placed a band inside of it. This account,
a lot of times you'll see that they'll do like stock market picks from like people doing it themselves, or just having like a monkey randomly pick things, and the monkey will win.
Would partake in 10 different markets at $100 a pop. So I went through, flipped the coin, and things were in motion. On the screen, you can see all the final positions chosen.
Look at those. Jets versus Viking. Will Washington beat Michigan? Dolphins versus Patriots. I mean, I guess sports stuff. They've got the sports betting. You see that all the time. But like Israel military response against Iran by Sunday. These are pretty intense things.
By the coin. Okay, something interesting that I think is important to know and that I didn't realize at first is that you don't necessarily have to play this as a strictly dichotomous system. In Fortnite terms, it doesn't have to be L or W, win or lose, all or nothing with these markets. Basically, these markets are liquid and your shares can fluctuate in price before the market is resolved, and you could buy or sell them at any point. So you can kind of actually trade on here. And with this in mind, I embarked on a journey of intense, in-depth research, seeking strategic opportunities that could unlock a path to get rich quick. A path to swift financial gains. Okay, I think I'm ready to place my first bet. I'm gonna need you all to let me finish. Just let me cook here for a second.
This is so dangerous. Guys, please be careful. This is not financial advice. Be careful with what you do.
YouTuber KSI just dropped a new song, and well, it's a song, but there's a market for whether it will hit Billboard Top 100, and everyone clearly thinks no. And so because of that, if you think that it will, you stand to make a lot of money. And I think there's a slight chance that it can hit Top 100. One, he has had a song reach the Billboard Top 100 chart.
He's had one song do it
before peaking at 86. And two, I don't think it's all that rare and unheard of for influencers who are not primarily known for their music to end up on this chart. I'm looking at it right now, and as we speak, Charli D'Amelio's Friend has a song on here. But 3 people are hating on this song so hard that my whole For You page is just filled with this song. It's kind of become a massive meme. And the Google's trend,
I haven't even heard of it, but I'm old, so maybe that's why.
Data also backs this up. So I'm gonna go in with $100 on some yes shares. Will Trump do a podcast with Hawk Tuah Girl? Everyone thinks no, so if you bet no, you won't win much, but I feel like this is just a complete lock. I don't think there's any chance of this happening, so I think this one's kind of free money. Chat, this cannot be real.
But you could lose it though. I mean, if you bet $100 on that and you and you're wrong, you're gonna lose a lot of money with only a chance of winning like $3.
There is no way. This really makes me question my last bet. Presidential nominee Miss Harris is confirmed going on the Call Her Daddy podcast. So this market is for what she's gonna
I don't even know what the Call Her Daddy podcast is.
say when she's actually on the podcast. It's not debating whether the podcast is gonna happen. I went back and forth here, but ended up sticking with two bets on this market. One, that she won't bring up Montel, which I found is some controversy she had. And two, that she will not say abortion more than 3 times. Given how cruel of a term that is, I assumed she would use something softer like reproductive freedom. Will Bitcoin be above 62,000?
He's just guessing. He's just guessing.
On October 11th, I got no idea. I don't even know what the price currently is, but I do have an interesting strategy for this one. If you scroll down, you can see the people who have the most amount of money riding on this market, the top holders. So I want to click on the top 5 holders for yes and the top 5 for no to see which side the profitable traders are on. And
Look at that. It looks like the no holders are much more profitable.
then just go with that side. Okay, it looks like the people on the no side have made more money, so I'm gonna go with that. I then started scrolling through the live activity of the most profitable trader on this platform, and I saw that they recently bought shares of a market that should have ended in September, but it got disputed twice. I figured this trader would know what's going on and how the platform is most likely to rule on this matter, so I took their side. Then I also scrolled through the live activity feed of the entire platform and saw this random account put thousands of dollars on who some HBO show will reveal to be the founder of Bitcoin. This account was profitable, it was a substantial position for them, and the odds were not in their favor, so I figured they gotta have some insider information, and I followed suit.
So he's just randomly putting $100 here, randomly $100 there.
Abortion.
Oh,
Abortions?
well, she said
Abortion.
it again.
Abortion.
He definitely has fun with his videos. I like it.
Abortion.
Yikes, we are down 22% on the portfolio. Okay, you know what? Oh man, this is a rough start. I gotta
He's
lock
already
in.
down.
I gotta lock in for real. I've been going off gut feeling. We gotta get some sort of strategy going here. We gotta get at least a little scientific. You know what? I think we should sell the KSI shares. I was kind of tweaking with that yesterday. Yes, the song is gaining some traction in like the meme community, but I don't think Billboard would let a song onto their chart that is only popular because people are hating on it. I feel like that'd be really bad for their brand, so we are gonna unfortunately have to take a 21% loss on those, but that's better than losing the whole thing.
Again, this is play money. And remember that for him, putting $1,000 in these two accounts isn't going to do anything to him. This is potentially a business write-off for him. I don't know, but maybe. And he's not going to worry about it. But for normal people, losing that kind of money is not fun.
So I locked back in and started digging, researching, seeing what I can find. Okay, remember that HBO documentary we bet on earlier that's supposed to reveal the founder of Bitcoin? Currently, the highest probability candidate is Len Sassaman. There's even someone claiming to have a leaked email from HBO on Twitter confirming that it's him. But I don't buy it. I think the email is fake. And this guy has a history of talking down on Bitcoin on Twitter, so I'm not sure how he could be the founder. So I say we load up. I think these no shares can print.
Again, it's all speculative.
Chat, we are so back. Chat, type 1 if you're seeing this. We are almost in the green. We're only down 4% on the account now.
Still down.
Go. Oh man, okay, this is great. Day 1, if you guys remember, we got into that market with a disputed outcome. This one hit, fellas. 130% gain. Also, the shares we got yesterday about the HBO documentary are already up 20%. So I'm considering selling since the max we can make on those is 50%. So we're already like halfway
Okay,
there.
makes
You know
sense.
what? Let me call up and ask billionaire David Sachs.
You know, one of my biggest learnings as an investor has just been to let your winners ride.
Okay, never mind. Yo, there's no way. Posted an hour ago. I think I might have just found something here, guys. If what I just saw is not some sort of AI market manipulation tactic, we're about to strike it big. This is an interview with the director of the HBO documentary, and he's saying inside of the documentary, he confronts the person that all the evidence they gather leads them to believe is Satoshi.
Confronts Satoshi.
I mean, there's like no rules here with the stock market and stuff. People, like, there's rules, and there's the Security and Exchange Commission, and there's just like, you can get in trouble for this kind of stuff. With this whole crypto thing and online and betting and all this stuff, there's just no rules.
Who we make a strong case for in this film.
You know how I know it can't be that Len guy? The man died in like 2011. I mean, it's clear as day, right? It can't be him. It looks like the no shares are already the popular opinion, but they're not at 100%. They're at 80%. So we only stand to make 20% if this theory plays out to be true. But I think this is a free 20%. Like, the only way we can be wrong is if this is a fake interview or if the man faked his own death. So I ended up going all into this position with the rest of the uninvested money in the account. And then when I claimed the winnings from that disputed trade, I spread that money on some yes shares of Satoshi being identified as some of the other guys on the list, just kind of as lotto tickets. And then we also had the big position from day one that we randomly took based on the activity feed. So we ended up having a lot of money on the outcome of this documentary.
This is dangerous. Maybe not a good idea.
The following day, while I eagerly awaited the release of the documentary, I saw a new market pop up for a live stream iShowSpeed was doing, in which he was attempting to do 1,009 backflips in 24 hours. I saw that he was about midway through and struggling pretty bad, so I bought some no shares. But then I realized, wait, I bet against the wrong man here.
It's so random, all this stuff that you can bet on. Like, it's a little bit addicting. Like, this is dangerous.
Talking about a guy who's willing to jump over Lambos and has the mental fortitude to consistently stream. I didn't feel right rooting against him, so I took a $10 loss and switched sides. Now, while Speed continued streaming, I sat down to watch the release of the documentary, finding out that the filmmaker landed on some guy who wasn't even on the list, so our main trade played out beautifully. I couldn't believe it.
Well, look at that. He made 140 bucks. That's good.
However, upon further inspection, although our big trade from yesterday was correct, I had a couple other trades on the documentary that were not correct. So I actually lost money. It's actually mainly because of that trade I took on day one, following somebody random off of the activity feed that was betting on this documentary. But then on top of that, Speed bailed at 660 flips, so we're now down 40% on the account.
So I mean, look at that. And everyone thinks that they have like a strategy to win. They're like, oh, I have a strategy, but just be careful. Be careful. I'm going to say it a million times. Be careful.
Decided to just sell the rest of the positions in this account, leaving us with $607. No more dilly-dallying. Definitely no more funny business. I'm going to lock in and try to find a well-researched, educated trade that will bring us back into the green. And after some searching, I realized that a trade like that HBO one is kind of rare, and I couldn't really find anything else with that level of certainty.
Look at all this stuff. Who will go first on Rogan first? More stuff with like Israel, NFL, Elon, number of tweets, October 18 to 25. Like, just so random. Bitcoin above 69,000 on October 25th. Donald Trump, number of tweets, October 18 to 25th. I mean, this is just, I mean, you don't know. It's all luck.
I also just didn't have the time to wait for a slam dunk trade to come along, as I still wanted to beat the coin flipping results, and Saturday was approaching quickly. So I'm gonna put the whole portfolio on the line, but hear me out. We've already gotten to see both sides of this website, the full tilt gambling and the calculated risk trading. Both perspectives have been represented. And this next bet couldn't really be a reasonable one because those don't pay well, and we need to double our portfolio to at least break even. So am I about to partake in a little dilly-dally? A little funny business, perhaps? You know what? I'll let you be the judge of that.
Let's see what he does.
I'm going back in on the KSI trade. It's our last hope. Now, we previously got out of the trade because I thought Billboard wouldn't let a troll meme song on their top 100 chart, but
I doubt they will either.
Historically, they have. Gucci Gang, What Does the Fox Say, Pen Pineapple Apple Pen, Harlem Shake, the Gummy Bear song, all of those have hit the chart. And according to ChatGPT, and I do have the premium version, songs that get on the chart usually have 2 to 5 million Spotify streams and 5 to 10 million YouTube views in the first week, which this song does have. That's not the only parameter.
So it's kind of interesting that you can use AI to get a little bit of an edge. Who knows? I mean, AI now, when it comes to like stock trading and stuff, I'm sure there are people right now using it to do ridiculously things, and we're probably going to watch documentaries about it in 5 to 10 years.
Parameters they look at, but my point is, it has a shot. Drake just used the song in an Instagram post. Mr. Beast has posted a TikTok with it, and then on top of all of that, we just don't have many other options. This, unfortunately, is kind of our last hope.
Okay, let's see what happens.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king, where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring.
Okay, so the joke here was that, like, I sang the song that we were doing the betting on. And so it's like, it's funny because all right.
I'm surprised he was gone for a while from creating videos, and it's nice to see him back. He obviously enjoys doing them. He's got that creative thing that a lot of us don't have. I hope he puts out more videos.
Fellas, settle down. I do have the results. First off, for the coin flipping account, it didn't do too bad. Well, it's down 20% in the last week, so a little over
Lost money.
a $200 loss, but given that these were random bets, it's kind of impressive that the account didn't get blown to zero. Looks like it won a few sports bets, a politics one, but then lost on some other ones to kind of balance everything out. But how does this compare to the account that I've been sweating over throughout this whole last week? Okay, no, quick preface here. This website is mainly a gamble. Most people will go on and lose money. There's people who have lost millions on it. I did do a little research on the KSI trade, but the fact that I put the whole portfolio into this position turns it into a gamble. I'm honestly a little conflicted. I'm not sure where I stand on whether this can classify as trading more than it is gambling. I know a 1 week test is not conclusive by any means, but on some genuine non-engagement farming vibes, I'm curious where you guys will stand on this in the comments. But okay, disclaimer aside, it's actually too early to tell if KSI will make it on Billboard. However, over the last couple of days, the market has heavily shifted in our direction. We purchased the no shares at an average of like 35 cents, and then we're able to sell them at an average of like 70 to 80 cents, leaving the portfolio right now at over $1,200. And a
Look at that, he made money, but he made like 200 bucks from how much stress and how, like, it's not worth it.
% profit on the week definitely beats out the coin.
Ah, let's go.
What do you guys think of this? I wouldn't do it. Let me know. Have you tried this? Let me know in the comments below, or if you think you would, or if you've ever heard of this before, just chime in. I want to hear about it. And make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out on the YouTube channel, and I appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button and bell notification. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks.